What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you a review of the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 in this dusted clay colorway. Today's video was sponsored by Capsule. Capsule is a brand new product on the market which helps to preserve your sneakers and extend their lives by up to 2 times. So it's a very simple process. You stick your shoes inside their UV protective airtight pods which keeps your shoes safe, and then you inject the secret sauce which comes in the form of a cartridge. So this not only pushes out the bad air containing the dirt and the oxygen, but it pushes in a preservative which is the key to extending the life of your sneakers. So this is a scientifically backed formula, and it targets the 2 main reasons why your shoes age, fade, and crumble over time, which is hydrolysis and oxidization. And in my opinion, this is best used for those grail type sneakers that you wear a couple times a year, and then the rest of the time they're sitting on a shelf in a shoebox. So I'll link their social media, their website, all that good stuff down below. So check out their information, do your own research, and if you think you're potentially interested, they also started to offer Capsule Club, which is a subscription-based service. So this is the best way for you to maximize your value if you're in the market for a few of these kits. So again, thank you to Capsule for sponsoring today's video. So this right here is one of my latest Nike Zoom Vomero 5 pickups, which is the dusted clay colorway, but I believe these actually dropped back in April. But I recently grabbed these for a heavy discount, even though they originally retailed for $160 US or $210 here in Canada, but I was able to grab these for just over $100. So the official colorway for this shoe is dusted clay, platinum violet, smoky mauve, and earth. And right off the top, I'm going to tell you guys, this is a beautiful colorway. It's more of a mature vibe than some of the other Vomero 5 colorways on the market, and it's a great option for fall. So jumping into the details of the shoe, on the toe box, you can see this is covered in an open style mesh, but then in contrast, overlaid on the sides of the toe box, we have this genuine suede, which is done in more of a brown color, and this also covers the front toe cap as well, where we have these reflective 3M lines. Moving downwards, we have more of that brown colored suede, and then in the middle, we have a TPU rubberized overlay, which is done in a darker brown color. And then stitched on top of this, we have a synthetic swoosh also done in dark brown. Moving downwards, we have more of that light brown colored suede, along with more reflective detailing. And then covering the top portion of the ankle collar area, we have that same open style mesh that we saw earlier on the toe box. Beneath this, we have more suede, and then covering the bottom of the heel, we have a brown TPU heel cup, which gives you structure and support around the back end of the sneaker. And then pressed into the middle of the heel, we have a dark brown swoosh. For the laces, this pair only comes with one lace option, and they're an oval shaped lace, which matches the color of the mesh. Underneath this, we have that same mesh, which covers the majority of the tongue. Running down the center of the tongue, we have this woven strip with reflective silver detailing. However, the top of the tongue is covered in a tightly wound brown colored nylon, and we have a Nike Vomero 5 tag stitched onto the top. The back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe, this is covered in that same tightly wound brown colored mesh. And then for the insoles, these come with a typical foam lined insole which feels pretty well padded, and we have an image of Bill Bowerman, co-founder of Nike, pressed onto the heel. So the upper of the Zoom Vomero 5 sits atop this full length Cushlon foam midsole, which is painted in 3 different tones. So we have this off-white color, this light brown almost clay color, and this darker pale brown mix visible on the lateral heel. So in addition to Cushlon, we also have Nike Zoom Air technology. This sits within the midsole underneath the forefoot and the heel, which offsets the softness of the Cushlon, giving you a little bit more bounciness. And then for the outsole, this is your typical Vomero 5 outsole. This again is done in 2 tones of rubber, and we have your classic waffle style traction pattern visible on the forefoot. We also have these grooves to give you some added flexibility. And then on the medial edge in the middle, we have a TPU shank plate, which is there in place to help with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. And for those wondering about how these fit, to me these fit like any Zoom Vomero 5, so I personally go true to size. My foot measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a size 10 and they fit me super comfortably. So for most people, go true to size if you can. Maybe if you have like a really wide foot, you might want to consider going up half a size, but I feel like the mesh on the upper is pretty forgiving, and generally speaking, you should be fine going with your normal Nike size. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so the Zoom Vomero 5, I've said this in all my reviews, this is one of my go-tos when it comes to an everyday comfortable sneaker. It feels great underfoot, has a nice plush feel to it, but at the same time with the inclusion of the Zoom Air, it gives you that rebound and bounciness and some of that energy return. The upper of the shoe too is extremely lightweight and breathable, so combining all that makes this one of my favorites for comfort when it comes to the current offerings on the sneaker market today. Finally, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship, so first off, material quality I thought was solid, nothing spectacular but solid. We have a combination of synthetic materials, but they do utilize genuine suede along the upper, so it's not all synthetic. And the build of the shoe I thought was fine. It wasn't perfect, but there honestly wasn't anything major that I could see. The panels were consistent and they were sized the same between my left and right feet. The stitch job was pretty good and it was pretty much free of any glue stains. So I really had nothing major to complain about this pair. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet, I'll lace them up and I'll show you guys how these look. Like I mentioned in the beginning, the colorway of the shoe has more of a sophisticated, more of a mature vibe than what a typical Zoom Vomero 5 usually looks like. I think it's the colors of the shoe, which at the same time makes this a great option to wear in the current fall and even the winter season. Yes, it's not waterproof or water resistant, but for example, if you're gonna be at a mall or somewhere indoors, or just on those drier, cooler days, I think this is a solid colorway to rock. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this Dusted Clay Zoom Vomero 5? For anyone watching, does this colorway intrigue you? Are you waiting for these to go on further discount, or you're just not feeling the look of this shoe and it's a pass for you? As usual, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on X at sean.go spelt out, and visit my website at seango.ca. So thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy this review, and I'll catch all of you in my next video.